Good morning, two-leggers. Today I'm on my way to Rector and Piggott, Arkansas. But I wanted to talk about gas prices. This is my 2015 Chevy Volt. I'm taking it instead of my 2015 Chevy Spark EV because the Spark EV can't make it. We're driving about 115 miles today. So the Volt says I have 41 miles of battery range and then as much as I want in gas. But on the Volt owners page on Facebook, I've noticed 3 or 4 people commenting lately, and on the other EV sites a little less, but still people commenting about how this cheap gas is really putting the hurt on the EV movement. And for those that don't know a lot about EVs, that may be true. There's somebody I work with, and I told him, I said, hey, you need to get an electric car, and he's always been interested in them, but suddenly he's like, man, gas is so cheap. I'm like, so what? And I named his number one reason for having an electric car. His number one reason is to save the earth. And I told him, I said, you know, because of your beliefs, you need to get one anyway. You need to do your part. He said, well, it'd be easy to do my part if gas is $4 a gallon. So today we're going to talk about gas prices. We're going to talk about other reasons to drive an electric car besides just saving gas. Even with gas as cheap as it is in almost every part of the nation, electricity to push it down the road is still cheaper. The first station I noticed right here, this Exxon on the corner of Caraway and Nettleton, $1.49 a gallon. Man, that's cheap. All right, we're coming up on the come and go up here at Hilltop in Jonesboro, Arkansas. $1.36. That means that Exxon back there is high. Hey Exxon, your gas station sucks. You come here and get a lot cheaper. All right, here's Bill's Fresh Market to the right. Let's see what the gas price is here. $1.38 it looks like. No, $1.36. $1.36. Okay, as we're heading out of town, going through Paragould and making our way to Piggott, let's talk about why you like electric cars and why I like electric cars, besides the gas savings. And gas savings is a big deal. Like I said, right now it's still cheaper, but just not as cheap as it normally is compared to gas, because gas is pretty darn cheap right now. It don't cost much to travel in one of these stupid ICE vehicles like this one right here. Hey, what's up? So anyway, one of the things I like about electric cars is just the power of them. Most of them have a lot of torque, available instantly, and are pretty darn quick and fun to drive. The first generation Volt, I mean, it's as fast. It's faster than your average ICE vehicle, you know, this size. It's quicker by far, especially in sport mode. But it's downright slow compared to my Spark EV or the Boat, Chevy Boat with a B. Downright slow. For an electric car, it's not that quick. But it's quicker than most ICE vehicles, like that Civic right there. I don't know, I've never driven a Civic. One about that size. It'd be quicker than your average car that size or this size, you know. But that's one of the things I like about electric cars, just the speed and the quickness and how fun they are to drive. Another thing for me is the lack of maintenance. Now the Chevy Volt, you still have to get oil changes because there's a generator on board, and there's still, you know, some maintenance you do that you have to do to a regular ICE vehicle. But if it's a pure electric, there's no oil, there's no oil changes, there's no spark plug, there's no timing belt, there's so many fewer things to tear up, there's so many fewer parts that can wear out, you know, no traditional transmission. Here's another big benefit right now while this stupid thing is going around infecting everybody. You don't have to touch gas pumps. And I've always said pumping gas is a nasty, disgusting business. I never have liked doing it. My EV hating cousin, the guy, he can afford to get a full tank of gas, but he will not do it. He'll pull up to a station and he'll get 10, 15, 20 bucks because he's so scared that the next day gas is going to be cheaper. Even now he's not filling it up. He paid $1.38 today, he's scared maybe $1.30 tomorrow. So he ain't filling it up. Man, I used to fill up, if for no other reason, just because I hated pumping gas. I hate it. Like I said, you're sitting there walking on the ground or hopping bootlegger like me, and you're trying to avoid the little dried oil spills. It's nasty, it stinks. And even before this, I've always thought about how many people have touched that stupid handle. Now you really got to worry about it. This thing going around, you go up there and grabbing that handle from who knows who's touched it. People with this thing, or I'm not going to say the word because, you know, YouTube don't like it. You know what I'm talking about. This thing that was named after a beer. It's just like with the gas pump handles. Who wants to touch those things? I go home and I grab my own gas pump handle. I go home and I grab my own gas pump handle. And, you know, nobody touches it but me and my wife. You know, put it in my electric car and it charges it, and, you know, it's a lot safer as far as spreading germs goes. A lot safer. So that's something to think about. Pumping gas sucks. We're entering Marmaduke. Marmaduke's a little bitty town. Let's see. $1.47 here at Valero. Is that how you pronounce it? Valero. $1.47. This seems like a nice town. Look at these freaky kids on the bicycle. What's up? One of the great things about electric cars is, you know, speaking about maintenance over ICE vehicles, is the brake pads. Brake pads will generally last 100,000 miles easy on an electric car. Easy. There's a guy that owns a Chevy Bolt, first generation, like this one. I think a 2012, 2011. Anyway, his car has over 400,000 miles on it. He's named it Sparky. Just like Clark Griswold, Sparky. But has over 400,000 miles. And part of me says, that one of his videos, he said that he's never changed the brake pads in over 400,000 miles. Another part of me thinks that maybe he said he changed them once. And I don't know which it is. I'd go back and look at his videos, but I'm not sure which ones even mentioned it. But over 400,000 miles, and at most, it's had one replacement of the brake pads. At most. On that car. That's phenomenal. And the reason is, electric cars have regenerative braking. Braking creates heat. It takes that heat and puts it back in the battery and uses it as, you know, replenishes the battery with it in little dribs and drabs. You know, it's not like if you stop in 100 feet, you're going to get enough to go a half a mile. You might get enough to go 4 or 5 feet. But it helps. It helps. You know, especially if you're going downhill a lot. You can really put a lot of juice back in the battery. But anyway, the reason that the brake pads last longer is because you don't use them as much. It's like this car right now. If I were to shut off I'm going 55. If I were to shut off the cruise control and not touch the brake, I would still slow down really fast. There's nobody behind me, in case you're wondering. I'm fixing to disengage the cruise control. You can't see the speedometer, but I'm going to tell you what it says, okay? I don't get by these people that are walking first, because if not, they might think that I'm wanting to stop and talk to them or something. What's up, freaks? Okay, here we go. Ready? Well, now there's a truck, somebody waiting on me. Oh, this truck pulled off to the side. It's gonna back up, but it's a big truck, so I need in this lane, so it needs to wait on me. But let me get past it, and I'll hit my brake. I'll turn off the cruise control. Okay, here we go. We're going 55 now. Ready? Without touching the brakes. 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 48, 47, 45, 44, 43, 41, 40, 39, 37, 36, 35, 34, 32, 31, 30, 28, 27, 26, 25, 23, 22. I still haven't touched my brakes. We're down to 16 now, 14. You know, so now the regenerative braking turns off when you get to 3 miles an hour in Chevy cars. You know, but there's all the time I'm coming to a red light or a stop sign, I don't touch my brake until I get down to 3, 4, 5, 6 miles an hour. And that really makes those brake pads last a long time. This car has 70,000 miles on it. I don't know how the first owner drove it, but if he drove it the way you're supposed to drive an electric car, then those brake pads are still like new, guaranteed. We're entering Rector, going 55, and the speed limit up right up here is 45, so might as well turn the cruise off. 54, 53, 52, 51, 49, 48, hit the cruise again, and it stops at 46. Go down to 44. there's Sonic. We'll be stopping at this Sonic and Rector on the way home. But right now we're making our way to Sonic and Piggott. Gas cars are so yesterday. Oh. Here we are, Piggott. Population 3,849. Let's see what the gas costs here before I stop at Sonic. And after I get done at Sonic, I'm going to have to sit in the parking lot at least 30 minutes without much to do. Because like I said, Rector's only 13 miles down the road. Right now I got an hour and a half to get a quick meal here at Sonic, and an hour and a half from now to do that and get back to Rector. I cannot be at Sonic there until 2 o'clock. Okay, the only station I'm going to see in Piggott is right across from the Sonic I'm going to, right here by Cox Lumber Company. Let's see, it's Casey's. Casey's General Store, $1.39. Yep, gas sure is cheap. Premium, which is what this car uses, $1.85. And this is one of the better Sonics in the whole area. Believe me, I go to a bunch of them in a lot of different towns. The one here in Piggott is really they do a very good job. And last time I was here, I parked next to another plug-in hybrid, a Ford Fusion plug-in hybrid, which was amazing. I actually even did a video about it. If I can remember, I'll put the link in the description. It's not a very long video. Okay, I'm going to sit here at the back of the parking lot here at Sonic and read. I'm already started. I'm on chapter 8, A Time to Kill by John Grisham. What would you do if somebody did that to your little girl? Probably the same thing this guy did. You know, if you had a chance. And if I was on the jury, 2 words, jury nullification. Jury nullification, no doubt if I was on the jury, he would not go to prison. No way he'd go to prison. Don't care what the law says. Don't care what the judge ordered me to do. Don't care. Jury nullification all day long. He'd walk free. Off to Rector, 13 miles up the road, 26 minutes to get there. So I can drive pretty slow if nobody's behind me and save some electricity. One of my favorite features about electric cars, and my brother likes this too. It's why my brother will someday have an electric car. The only thing is, he doesn't usually buy a car until he actually needs one. And if we bought cars only when we needed them, which is financially, without doubt, the best thing to do, then your average car probably lasts you 10 years. And he probably keeps one on average 10 to 12 years. You know, he had a Jimmy he kept for well over 20 years. But anyway, he will have one, and this is one of his favorite features too. It's quiet. Nice and quiet. You may not be able to tell now because this is kind of a loud road for some reason. It's kind of windy out today, but these cars are... my battery went dead. I had to pull over and change the battery. But I was saying that these cars are so quiet. Listen. People that are new to EVs, they'll be standing by the car maybe, and I'll be talking to them about it, and I'll say, it's running right now. Those that don't know about EVs always have the same expression. They're like, you're kidding. I'm like, no, it's running. I'll put it in reverse and back up a little bit, and they're just shocked how quiet it is. I would guess that the #1 reason why most drive an electric car is to save the earth. That's my guess, what most of you will cite as your #1 reason to save the earth. Then you got those on the other side that swear up and down is actually, over the life of the car, more harmful to the earth than a gas car. I don't know. I'm going to say this. There are plenty of reasons, and I'm going to shut up in the video. Plenty of reasons driving an electric car besides what you'll save on gas. And gas prices are not going to stay the same. Gas prices will go up. It's only a matter of when, not if. And then you know, because man, electricity is cheap. This car, I can go about 40 electric miles on about 10 kilowatt hours. That's 80 cents in Northeast Arkansas to go 40 miles. My Spark EV, it'll hold about $1.20 to $1.30 of electricity, and I can go about 75 to 80 miles on $1.20. So you see, it's still a lot cheaper than gas. But there's so many reasons to drive an electric car. Pick your favorite reason and go get you one. I was going to say, if you ever go to Sonic, try getting their burger with hickory sauce instead of mustard, ketchup, or mayonnaise. Man, I love barbecue on a burger. And their hickory sauce here is really good. Look at that. Whoops. Shut up. Yeah, boy, that looks good. But barbecue sauce isn't exactly evenly distributed. See the end there? But it's fine. Y'all are probably wondering how I could eat 2 meals so quick together. Well, I couldn't. I didn't eat anything at the first one. I just ate about 6 French fries and threw the rest in the trash. And actually, the burger I just had is the only thing I've eaten all day. And here it is, you know, almost 2:30 now. But the first place, I got a hot dog plain. See, took it apart. I'll take it home and eat it tomorrow for lunch. I can heat up the hot dog. And now, why would I do that? Well, I just wanted to go to Piggott. That's what I'll claim anyway. I just wanted to go to Piggott. Why did the Photon only have 1 suitcase? Because it was traveling light. I got that off of Young Sheldon, one of my favorite shows. But it looks like the gas prices northeast Arkansas here toward the end of April 21st, 22nd, 23rd, somewhere in there, 2020, is somewhere around $1.39 to $1.49 a gallon. So yeah, if you drive a nice vehicle, you're saving a lot of money right now. If you drive an electric car, you're still better off, I think. Heck. Actually, you're better off driving whatever you want to drive. That's when you're better off. Driving whatever you want to drive. You like ice cars, drive an ice car. You like electric cars, drive an electric car. You know, that's actually when you're better off. But for me, I like electric cars. I'll just rephrase it like that. And I think that you people that like ice cars and never driven electric, I think you'll like it better than you think you will if you're going to it with an open mind. Yep, that's what I say. Anyway, alright, I'll get off here. Appreciate y'all watching. Have a great day. And remember, chicks dig scars and electric cars. And let me know why you like electric cars better than ice vehicles. Or the other way around. Why you think electric cars suck. Like Marty McFlygill. Marty McFlygill, he don't care for electric cars. Nope. But that's why he ain't got a woman. He ain't electric car, he gave him a woman.